Welcome back. WeArEuS, and this goddamn thing won't pause for some reason. What the? Why won't the game pause? Why has it decided to be like this? Today of all times. I had a nice little thing about foot massages that I was going to intro the video with, and I can't even do that because I need the game to pause. Why? Welcome back. Hey, look, the pause button works again. So, whatever the issue has been resolved, apparently. I also took the time to take care of the microphone icon that shows up in the upper corner here for whatever reason. That's not going to be showing up ever again. Feel free to thank me. Or better yet, let's get in here and see if this is the mansion that Woljif was talking about. I'm pretty sure it is, to be perfectly honest. Okay, let's go ahead and quick save. Sure hope this is the right place. I don't want to spend half the video wandering in circles. Oh, that's interesting. WotR is waiting for you in the main hall of the mansion. His spikes on his powerful shoulders and back bulge out violently. I knew the spawn of WeArEuS would come to gaze at his inheritance. Pathetic, stupid nobody. Do you think you'll be lucky a second time? Run, little tiefling. Run away and don't stop. And maybe you'll survive a little longer. But I'll still find you no matter where you run. And I'll suck your eyes out of their sockets like grapes from their skins. You think I was just lucky, you lizard? I had the chief with me then, and now I don't even need the chief to kick your butt. I came for my inheritance, for my power. And when I get it, you'll see who's laughing then. Woljif looks back at you and whispers, I think I went a bit too far there. Do you reckon he'll kill me quickly after that? And the thing I just said about not needing you, I was just saying it, but I didn't mean it. So don't get any ideas. We know that WotR has some sort of vendetta against whoever. I don't want to say it's his father. It's either against Woljif's father or his grandfather. I don't remember which one. But since voicing WotR is simple enough, let's make sure there's not anything we're missing. Just so we're clear, I asked him why he has a vendetta against Woljif. He and WeArEuS are guilty before my mistress by virtue of their very birth. Lady Handsonic, the strongest child of Baphomet, hunts down her unworthy brothers and sisters because she alone should stand before the throne of her father, the Lord of Labyrinths. I will now tell you how WeArEuS was killed, you pile of refuse, and this story will be the last thing that you hear. No one can escape from Mistress Handsonic. Strangely enough, she's my next target, so, same to you? That's not accurate. Anyway, WeArEuS tried. At first he settled down here in the Lushanira. He thought that in the lands of Nocticula no one would get him. I found him for my mistress. When he sensed me, he locked himself in his treasure room like a cowardly rat not wanting to accept his inevitable death. I carved through his henchmen and reached his hiding place. The bones of those who did not have time to flee crunched beneath my feet. I tore down the doors of the treasure room, pretending to myself that I was ripping apart the pathetic coward, but inside, I found only a corpse. Oh, my lady was so pleased, but... The demon's small eyes squint suspiciously. I knew something was wrong. The corpse lay in front of me, but I felt sure that Jagephiles had escaped. I tortured his servants until they revealed the secret of the moon of the abyss. I made them search every corner, but the moon was gone. How many years I searched for it. And then I found not only it, but this tiefling as well. Lady Ebzabura will reward me when I bring her the horned skull of a defective spawn that dishonors the blood of Baphomet. And she will reward me twice over when I reveal the escape of that scum Jagephiles. Okay. So are you trying to say that Woljif is a descendant of Baphomet himself? Yeah, so you're telling me I'm related to old Baphomet. How'd that happen? Lord Baphomet conceived many demons, many bastard children unworthy of their father. One of them was Jagephiles, who made his way to Galarian. His blood, and hence the blood of Baphomet, flows in you, tiefling. Lady Ebzabura will destroy all who defile the purity of this blood. My, it turns out you're of noble blood. Darren sweeps into a low, mocking bow before Woljif. I beg your pardon, my dear sir, but would you be so kind as to remind me how I should address a noble personage from the abyss? Your unholiness, perhaps? Or maybe your deplorable disgrace? Hold on. So does this mean that when you were telling me all those tall tales about actually being a prince of a faraway land, you were actually telling the truth? Looks like it. Go figure. Woljif shakes his head in disbelief. I mean, I thought I was lying, but turns out I tripped over the truth without even knowing it. You sure did. Zila grins. I seem to recall you wangling 10 coins out of me, promising to repay me with heaps of gold once you found your family and got your inheritance. Well, it's time to pay up. The thing is, my family's still alive and kicking, see? Why don't we revisit this topic once we're not under the threat of a slow, painful death? So, what is this moon of the abyss? Ask the tiefling if Jagephiles left the moon for him. He should know the answer. Nobody explained nothing to me. I don't even know why it's so important. Why does nobody ever tell me anything? I don't even know who this Jagephiles guy is. My grandpa? My great-grandpa? My uncle? Fodiel howls with laughter. Stupid tiefling, you don't even know where you're going to die. The demon that caused you to be born will also be the cause of your death. How did you know Woljif was coming here? I was informed that the tiefling I was searching for had set foot in the streets of Alushanira. Where else would he go but to the mansion of his ancestor looking for treasure? The shadow brought me here. The shadow should have known you were here because it always protects me from you. But why? Why didn't it warn me? You know what? Enough talk. Hey, right. Oh, that's not good. Why are these two... Okay, so I need to keep in mind that Lan has some piece of equipment that buffs his damage with something. Right, I forgot to rest Woljif when I changed all of his spells around. That's going to be awkward. Let's see these, I guess. This guy should have an immunity to pretty much everything: cold, acid, fire, and electricity. Naturally. But the damage from this should be additional rather than base. So, I mean, we could go with fire. Does he have any sort of damage reduction? Exceptions, good. Everyone's already been buffed out. That I took care of that after last episode, so that's not a concern now. As long as we don't use electricity, it's fine. This is just free extra damage, really. And then we'll put him back in the box because we don't really have any interest in using him. Oh, these also give additional effects. Well, at least with this, he's unaffected by difficult terrain. But he's also unaffected by it because he's got freedom of movement. So, against paralysis, poison, sleep, and stun. Oh, he gets that from any of these. Good. So we'll just go with acid, I guess. Right, he's also got a weapon with electricity on it. That's actually pretty unfortunate. But it's really... what's really unfortunate is that I don't have any good daggers for him. Now, I don't think he has weapon proficiency in any daggers, right? Yeah, he's got no focus on weapon proficiency, so maybe I should have given him the ability to equip other types of weapons rather than what I gave him. Well, it's too late for that now. What's his reflex? 9? Yeah, he takes full damage from this then. He took 88. What do we do with Morrow? What's his spell resistance? Only 27? They've got that all day. Yeah, that's not going to work. Now I have to be stingy with my spells again because we can't just have them restored without having to lose our buffs and then refresh them. It's really annoying, frankly. So what can we do with this guy? He's out of range of everything we've got right now. Weird. Here it says he's in range. He's out of range. $120 damage. I think he has... yeah. Let's turn that off. I don't really think we need to give everyone haste over this mess. Also, Vodio's almost dead. Dang, I thought the Shadow Demon would finish this. What is the piece of equipment that he has, and what does it do specifically? Okay. Is it a ring or shoes? No. Oh, right. I probably should have told you guys about this. I picked this up where we had the showdown with the mongrels that had been turned by Savamalek. Not really sure what to do about this outside of that. I'll go ahead and read the effect of it. It's interesting, but I can't really think of any way to use it because land just decimates. So it's difficult. The only case use I could see is if we're in a fight against a boss with low enough armor class that land can hit them consistently, but high enough HP that hitting them repeatedly doesn't instantly kill them. In that case, land could shoot each of the, let's just call them ads for sake of getting this done quickly. For all of the other ads in the room, he hits them all one time, which is not really going to work because it's not possible to just target one at a time. And then just, whatever. It'd be possible to, say, use an ability to just make him attack a target once and then attack everything in the room once. But in that case, I'd be better off just having him focus the boss. So I don't see any use for this. It's not good. I put it on him anyway, but it's not good. It doesn't give him bonus damage or anything, so it's really, this is it. Whenever the wearer of this cloak has no enemies or allies in a 10-foot area, they get a +3 bonus damage roll on their ranged attacks and a +2 bonus on all saving throws. Wow, he has to move up really far to get in range. I'm not going to say it, but I'm thinking it, and that may be the shadow. It's him, isn't it? Huh. I guess that's how that's supposed to go. Revenge on Hebzamira and her henchmen. A gigantic demonic shadow separates from Woljif and menacingly hangs in the air. At times it seems to grow as if the atmosphere of the abyss is feeding it and giving it additional strength. Woljif. The voice of the shadow is deep and low, and it seems to penetrate the mind, enveloping and replacing any other thoughts. By air. Woljif freezes as if under some spell. Grandpa, Your Honor, I don't know what to call you. I've never had a grandpa like this before, and no, I always knew it was just Shadow. You're my guardian demon, huh? Huh. Well, why not? I always knew I was special, a prince or something, and this is the chief. You should get to know each other. Chief, this is my grandpa. Yeah, I'll go with this one. It's a pleasure to make the acquaintance of a demon who outwitted Hebzamira's henchmen. Granted, they aren't all that smart. But credit where credit's due. It is easy to deceive those who do not know what you know. My grandson Woljif discovered this knowledge without my help, and I am proud of him. He deserves to become my heir, the one who will take my strength and avenge the fall of our branch of the family. A new Yegephilas will rise again. That's great and all, Gramps, but I'm not quite following you. Revenge? New Yegephilas? I want your power, of course, but like you just said, it's easy to deceive and all that. Right, Chief? What do you want from Woljif, Yegephilas? I want my grandson to accept my power and become a continuation of me. Tell me, Woljif, do you want to ascend to the top of the world and rule it? If we combine my powers with your resourcefulness, the Abyss will submit to us, and all those who wronged us will be punished. Are there many such wrongdoers, Woljif? Yes, I see, I know. And every wrong has been another step leading you to this moment. You have endured everything. You are worthy of great power, my grandson.
I'm worthy? Yeah, but I didn't even do nothing. Listen, Grandpa, I understand you've been holed up in that crystal for a long time, so you probably don't know me very well. I just steal here and there, trade a little, and I've never done anything special, you know? Maybe I'm not worthy at all. Maybe you're just wrong. What if later you turn around and say, why didn't I go and give you that power, you useless idiot?
No, I'm not mistaken. I foresaw your birth, and I foresaw that you would come here. You are exactly what I need, Woljif, and no one can replace you.
I don't see why 2 is even an option, because we know why WotR didn't like him. So we'll go with the most important of the 2 first. Well, of the 2 most important, we'll go with the first one first. How did you survive?
Thanks to Eridan. Igephiles gives a low chuckle that rumbles like distant thunder. I do not know if you remember the times when prophecies were not just heaps of useless words, but I do remember. You see, I am the son of Baphomet. I don't think you need an explanation of who he is. Baphomet conceived many children, but my sister Absamira wanted to be the only one. She marked us for death and hunted us down quite successfully. I did not want to be among her victims. I hid in a Lushanira, but I knew it wouldn't last long. In the end, I decided to learn my future. Forewarned is forearmed. I was able to acquire all the knowledge I needed about my future self after many rituals. I saw a vision of how I would put a crystal like a dark moon into a silver setting. I spent a long time trying to understand this vision, and finally, bit by bit, a prophecy came to me. I realized that I would have to die in order to live again. That the dark crystal must become my refuge and the receptacle of my powers. I must hide my soul in the crystal and wait for my heir to come to the Abyss and free me. This crystal is the moon of the Abyss, set within a silver mount. I sent it to Galarian for my grandson. Do you see, Woljif? I anticipated your birth like no one else. Demons don't give something for nothing. What do you want in return? I have only one condition, and it is a very small one.
Said no one telling the truth ever?
Igephiles shrinks down to the same size as Woljif. My spirit will enter your body, Woljif. It will hide within you just as it hid within the crystal, invisible to you and invisible to others.
So you want to take over my body? Woljif looks disappointed. Really, Grandpa? I thought better of you. I'm your grandson, you know? You shouldn't treat your grandkids that way. You take care of them, put up with their hijinks and stuff, not make puppets out of them.
Life has taught you to be too cautious, Woljif. I do not want to take your body. I want to help you. Who were you before you found the moon of the Abyss? A pathetic thief from a small town, a coward and a traitor. A boy who was hated by his own mother, driven away from everywhere he went. And now look, WotR is dead. Look at all the treasures that are rightfully yours. And this is just the beginning. You will become the Prince of the Abyss, my grandson. Yegefilez's voice grows lower, more insinuating. As for my living within your body, your success will be my success. I will only give you advice, as I did in the World Wound, and you will be free to choose whether or not to listen. However, I see that words will not satisfy you. Let me show you what you will gain, if you agree.
You say I've been driven away from everywhere, but the chief hasn't chased me off yet, so show him too. Since we got into this together, Chief, actually, it's fine. Forget about it. Do what you want.
Sure. Show me too while you're at it. Yegefilez shows no sign of impatience, but his darkness seems to become deeper, more compelling. What a loyal friend you have, Woljif. But maybe the chief just wants to guide you every step of the way. Maybe he is just afraid that you will become too independent. Woljif looks at you as if trying to find the answer, but then turns away.
I don't know, Gramps. Maybe you're right. But even if the chief mouths off, even if he doesn't do what I like, he's still the best thing that ever happened to me. At least let him take a look.
As you wish. Yegefilez begins to grow, his darkness pulsating as it surrounds you until you are completely enveloped and nothing else can be seen. There is only silence, only darkness, and a soothing voice. Close your eyes. I will show you what the world would be like when the dark moon of the abyss rises. As the darkness recedes, you realize you are standing on a deserted street in Canabras. As the darkness recedes, you realize that you are standing on a deserted street in Canabras. However, to call it standing is an exaggeration. You are a disembodied spirit, and through your transparent body you can see the walls of neighboring houses. Next to you is a slovenly dressed old woman with a swollen face, her lips pursed unkindly. When she opens her mouth, you hear the velvet voice of Yegefilez. Observe, Commander. A boy of about 10 runs toward you, and as he gets closer to you, you recognize him as Woljif. He looks scared and clutches a piece of bread to his chest.
Grandma, help me! You said I should take the bread from him. Hide me, Gran.
The old woman does not budge. Look at you, Woljif. Small, weak, useless, always blaming others, always holding them responsible for your failures. You're exactly the same as you have always been. A boy who is so afraid of the world that he hides behind someone else's back. First your grandmother, then the tieflings, then the commander. The boy can't hold back his tears anymore.
Gran, why don't you ever help me? You're all I have. They'll beat me, so hide me, please.
You will remain this way forever, because you are too cowardly and weak to cope on your own. Only I can free you from this fear. Accept me, accept my power, and destroy your enemies. Come on, do not hesitate. Yegefilez turns toward you. Watch, Commander. Once he gets a taste of this power, you will never be able to sway him again. I think we have to go with the first one. I don't know exactly how this one would play out, and this just seems needless.
Woljif, you're not a lonely child anymore. You do not need the powers of a demon. You have powers of your own, and you have my help. Woljif turns to you when he hears your voice, wiping away his tears and sniffing loudly. The illusion vanishes and he becomes an adult again. Chief, you're here. Let's wipe the floor with them. Me and you fought against demons. What can a bunch of bandits do? Interesting. When the darkness dissipates, you find yourself in a familiar basement. The one belonging to the tieflings. Nope, the thieflings. Charisme and the others stand across from you as menacingly as they did before, and next to you. And next to Woljif is you. I thought better of him. I trusted you. You'll never change, Woljif. I wasn't wrong about you after all, Woljif. You are a traitor. I took you into the gang because I heard you were a master lockpicker. I was warned that you were a traitor, but I didn't listen. I took you on, and for what? You've only endangered the family. But I didn't betray you. I only took what belongs to me, right, Chief? It's your fault I've been treated badly. Maybe if you were nicer, I wouldn't have done it. Don't try any of your fast talk on them. It's useless. Deep down, you wanted your chief to appreciate you and for the thieflings to love you for who you are, so that they could finally really become your family, since your blood relatives never were. But look at yourself. A coward, a thief, a loudmouth, a street rat, and even a demon spawn. Who would even want to accept you? There's nothing in you worthy of any interest. Take my power, Woljif, and enchant them. They'll praise your name endlessly. You'll bask in their adoration. Well, we really only have one option, huh? You can't make them love you. Try to tell them how much the Moon of the Abyss means to you. If they don't understand, remember, I do. Woljif nods and takes a step towards Charisme. His tail twitches. If I could tell you I took the Moon of the Abyss and stay here with you, I would. But I know I can't. The laws of the family don't work that way. I'm sorry it ended this way, sister. I had fun with you lot. You're the best gang I've ever had. You were. Doesn't matter if you love me or not. We knew it. You've always been a nasty street rat, and you always will be. Ha! What kind of rubbish are you talking, Woljif? When you're ready. Because there's literally nothing else I can do here. Finally. The darkness dissipates again, like in the last illusion, but this time you see not one Woljif in front of you, but two. The second looks at Hepzibah, who is before him. He looks like an exact copy of himself, but something in him has changed imperceptibly. His presence is cold, and there is greatness, like an aura of darkness that vibrates around him. Now look, Commander. No, don't kill me. Have mercy.
See what my power bestows. Imprisoned in the crystal, I felt how he called to me, how my magic was changing. I can defeat Hepzibah, even Baphomet himself. With my power, you can easily crush your enemies, and any crusade will seem like a leisurely stroll. Now come, and guide my heir to the right path.
Is this what I'll become if I accept your gift, Grandpa? I mean, I do look pretty good.
His voice still sounds uncertain. Woljif looks back and forth between you and his double.
So we need to decide right now? There won't be another chance. All right. I have to ask the chief one last time. What do you reckon, Chief?
Now, to be fair, the second one at least sounds reasonable until you get to the part where it said, not make deals with demons. I've sort of done that. I'd like to say multiple times, but I don't remember even a single one. But it feels like I have. Oh, I see what's going on with option number 1. Unless I'm wrong. I'm not sure, but it seems like... Is option 1 supposed to be telling him to destroy his old self with his current power? Or... to destroy his old self with the promised power? That's not very clear. Take your power and destroy the old Woljif. I don't know what's going on with option 1. Option 2 is a little too goody two-shoes for my tastes. So... I don't really like it. The 3 and 4 are just non-options as far as I'm concerned. So what do I do with 1? It's between 1 and 2, and I don't know which one to go with. I mean, 2 is the obvious choice, let's be fair, but... Okay, so as far as option 1 is concerned, I have to guess at its context because it's just not clear. And to guess at its context, I need to look at the context of the other options that are offered. Number 2 is obviously saying, don't take the power. Number 3 is, do whatever you want. Number 4, basically number 3, so it really shouldn't exist. I have to say, number 1 is, frick, the more I think about it, it's starting to seem like the better choice, despite the fact that I'm not certain about its context. But as far as considering what we know about Woljif, he will take the power.
If we leave it up to him, I mean. So number 3 is basically saying, go ahead, take it. I don't know the context for 1, but it seems like if I'm right. See, the thing is, I don't want to choose 1 and then have to reload the game and do all of this again because I was wrong about the context. That seems kind of cheap. But at the same time, I'm not sure 1 is the option I want to take because, again, I can't tell what it's supposed to be indicating. So I'm going to go with 1. But I'm almost certain I'm going to end up having to load the game and come right back here. Right. I spaced for a second. Take your power and destroy the old Woljif. You can do it without him. Woljif looks at you in confusion. But, Chief, why are you suddenly saying this? What? Seriously? So I was right. It was just basically telling him to take the... That's actually really annoying. So now I have to go through all of that again. And then come back here. And then choose what we all know is the right choice. At the very least, let's make sure that I'm correct about this being the wrong choice. Ooh, a fight.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Oh, that's not good at all. And so...
Tactical retreat? No?
Morrow's alright, but I think... we'll go ahead and make everyone much stronger. Now it'll be much harder for them to kill him. Of course, there's the whole strength damage thing, which is really unfortunate. But thankfully, they only attacked once. Unfortunate. Oh, this is going to be bad. they have any elemental resistances? Mostly just against acids, probably thanks to the goddamn... No, if the Jinn spell was active, this is the real one. Because he's got way too many buffs active. How do we do this? The only way I know how. By killing them all at once. Unless they all roll reflex and then take no damage. Well. I don't think Morrow has... None of them have true seeing, right? Yeah, none of them have true seeing. Well, that's much easier. No idea why the spiders spawn, though. That's weird. Stop that. I don't know why the spiders spawned. I don't get it. What? Why can't you just attack him from here? Because... Why... What? Why was she... What? I'm struggling to refrain from insulting this game. And by proxy, the people who designed it. I am trying. But that is freaking ridiculous. Granted, it's not likely to cost me anything anytime soon, seeing as she has around 370 health. But she should be on horseback right now. God, that is annoying. Thank goodness Woljif is an actual idiot. Okay. Again, I'm only humoring this because I like to fight. Really, that's it. I like to fight, so I'm going to do the fight. But I'm almost certainly going to reload the thing and make the correct choice, the frankly obvious choice. Nope, I don't like that. Yeah, this is undoubtedly the real Woljif. We need to dispel every single thing he's got going on. only took 2 of his armor class, so there is that. What is this damage? No idea. Okay, so God, I don't want to hit the summons with this. And just don't do it. Wrong. Wrong answer. Treants aren't worth it. I could do this. No. Nope, nope. The saving throws for this are way too low. Mr. Ed's at 2. He's really low. What? Why didn't that work? What? What? Are you actually kidding me? I'm struggling not to insult this game. I really am.
I take you!
May as well have him fight defensively for now. That was annoying. I'm just taking all of that back because I can. So, as I said, we're going to go back and we're going to take the choice that meant the thing I actually wanted for Woljif. So, you know. But at the very least, I got to show you guys what would happen if, you know, that happened. And we are right back on track. Now, obviously, the first one's context is still completely... I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe to you guys it's obvious that it means Woljif should take the power while feeling betrayed and then betray me and then die for nothing. It still reads to me like it's saying he should take the power he has currently and destroy his old self, which I can't. I struggle to twist into anything that makes sense. And then you can do it without him. That it doesn't make sense. But whatever. We know where that goes. That wasn't it. And so, while it sucks, we have to go with the goody two-shoes option. To win, I need you and all the loyal friends I fight alongside, not deals with demons. Woljif smiles. What's that, Chief? You can't do without my high-quality goods from the best warehouses of the family, huh? You know, life's not bad with you, Chief. Although, I've already developed a tick in my tail after all the adventures we've been through. And, all in all, well, what's left to think about? Hey, Gramps, I've decided. Woljif tosses the moon of the abyss in his hand. This thing's beautiful and expensive, of course, and I'll miss it, but I don't need any suspicious crystals, you know? I'll get rich after this trip and buy myself some ordinary ones.
Any hint of subtle persuasion instantly disappears from Eugephilus' voice. Weak, coward. You give up power, and for what? For human sentimentality? For friendship? You who never before believed in all those sweet words have allowed them to poison your mind.
Hey, no, Gramps. I've been watching the Chief for a long time. After all the stuff he's done and said, he's never once lied to me. Not ever. He was on my side when nobody else was. And you sat in the medallion and waited for your prophecy to be fulfilled. So you could put me on and wear me around like a little meat vest? Think on it good and hard, Grandpa. Of the two of you, who do you think I trust?
Stupid little rat. I thought better of you. Apparently your horns have finally gone through your brain. I'm just going to say that one again. Apparently your horns have finally grown through your brain. I'll have to beat all that nonsense out of you. You will only serve me.
Yeah, because there was no chance whatsoever that he was just going to let Woljif do what he... Whoa, we are surrounded. Oh, we're not surrounded. We're just sort of surrounded. What's... I don't understand. Why is Woljif not under my control? Who thought this would be a good idea? Who thought it would be a good idea to take a character out of my control? And then all of these people have been dismounted. It is extremely frustrating to play this game sometimes. God, I'm so looking forward to Elden Ring. I can use the break from this frustration, though I can only hope that of what bugs there are going to be in that game, they are nowhere near as annoying as the ones in this one. Well, better give everyone that extra health. So, what are these things? 600? Ooh, his armor class is pretty nasty. But this is the real one, based on his armor class and health. But I wouldn't mind the extra XP from these shadows. But we all need to retreat, just to start. But even if I have them retreat, I can't make Woljif retreat because for some reason, he's not under my control. Fun. We need treants. I could use the fire pillar, which is actually, flame strike, which is actually pretty disgusting. But I need some meat shields. Oh great, you take damage when you attack them. That's fun. Where... Hey, at least someone can do it, right? She still can't move, though. Land is still... I've got nothing. Wait. Nope, they're outsiders. I thought they may have been like summons of some sort, and I might be able to dispel them, but I don't even think I have that power or spell on anyone. We need to pull everyone back, but because Woljif isn't under my control, I have to sit here in the midst of the enemy. And I can only assume that if Woljif dies here, he dies, and that's it for the fight. That's fun. Great, and their armor class is 45. This is going to be fun. What is this? Well, I don't like that. So, we're going to need elemental resistance. And the only one who can actually give us that is Morrow. This sucks. What's the reflexes for this one? This might be doable. Nope. Well, she tried. That's really all I can ask from her. How do we do this? Oh, great. So no one else has summons. Seems fair. They're not undead, though. They're outsiders. Ugh. Yeah, this'll work. Didn't I give her stunning barrier? The eagle soul would be useful too. Could have sworn I gave someone stunning barrier. Anyway. Oh, that's not good. I actually need him to mount up. I missed land. Great. Okay. So... may as well see what this one does. Put her here, maybe. And now we have another turn in which we're going to summon something else. But what? You know what? Maybe we don't summon anything. Maybe we just put some damage down. He doesn't even have that act. Oh, he does. Well, whoops. Oh my actual. Right, right. I remember now that I hate summons. So very much. Right. Speaking of which, haven't used this one in a bit. Let's do that. I also need to put... dang, he's just out of range. I'm not going to use haste until I can get land closer. Of course, I could just move Morrow. Okay, that'll work. This will be good. At least I hope so. Pretty decent. Yep, she can't summon treants either. God, this game. What the? No, you don't just get to speak. Right. I can't have him do anything. She used spells on them safely. Huh. I think I gave the banner to Ivu, didn't I? Yeah. It's probably not active, though. I genuinely don't know what to do here. If I use Smite Evil on anything else, we lose the mark of justice that's on him. He's down by a quarter of his health? Why? When did that happen? No clue. We'll have her use Eagle Soul then, because I've got no other moves right now. Okay. So have one of these. Don't worry, there's more where that came from. We've got 2 more uses of that. Okay, so this is what I need to use now for electricity. God, that area is tiny. Even if he's on the absolute cusp of it, it should affect him. Then again, I can have him use 5 feet movement. Interesting. Okay, now that she can move fully, I don't know about you guys, but to me, Azada's pretty good. This we don't really need. We also don't have the thing to make cold an ascended element right now. I think I'll go ahead and use this. Pop? What? It had 44. It's got freaking 3. Okay. And now kind of annoying, actually. I think I can give Ivu elemental resistance as well. So I'll have Maro do that next turn. She can't use it because she used it already. Mr. Ed needs a little bit of love. He's got concealment, huh? That actually explains a lot. As I've said, we're going to give Ivu elemental resistance. Or we just give this to everyone in the area? Oh yeah, that'll work too then. Cool. I need her to get the bolstered use of a spell, so I have to cast this again. Thankfully, she's got a ton of them to use. So that's always great. Well, at the very least, Ivu's breath weapon is now an option again. I should have had her use Dispel on him instead. Well, there's always next turn. And he's just... what is he... Are you afraid? He's frightened. Oh, dearie me. Who needed healing? Mr. Ed, right? I say... I don't trust this thing to do what I need it to do. So instead... Nope. Mother frickin'... Where is it? I could just use glitter dust. Let's go with the glitter dust. That's got to be embarrassing. You sparkle now. He's got mirror image. Right. I remember seeing that on the skill list, or his buff list. The boss is over there, though. Why are you... God. Summons are absolute trash. Can't use this over there. I didn't think they were in range of that. They were literally on the very edge. We'll grace them with a heal later on. Are you actually kidding me? Why is it still alive? I'm confused and afraid. It's a witch. Let's move him here. Actually, he needs to not be close to anyone to get a bonus on his attack and damage rolls. That's a problem for later.
You won't survive me.
What? What do you mean this one's outside of the range? Oh, let's keep baby in the corner. Well, that's not an option anymore. Don't want to use that again, though. That is still pretty good damage without the devouring rod of devouring lust. This next cast should be bolstered. That is going to hurt them, though. Okay. No, not bolstered. Maximized is what I meant. I just wanted to wear out those mirror images. What the actual... That's kind of annoying. Oh, I am glad he is slowed. Yeah. Trying to keep those Minotaurs healthy. Yes, go. Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just use this, because why not? No XP, imagine that. Now, Ember does have summons of her own. I just don't see a real point in going for them. They're not good. They're not. Well, one less mirror image, I guess. Gefilez didn't get a turn. We like that. I'll have him dispel, because why not? Got nothing for my efforts. Great. And And because Morrow is the only one without a ride... Oh. No, she can get closer. There shouldn't be any reason... Fine. And he's out of there. Oh!
Well, that's that, I guess. And I was just getting used to having a grandpa. He's not the type who will teach you how to fish and fill a pipe, you know, but he's alright. Probably even decent for a demon. Not surprising that Gran remembered him well. Gives a damn about Grandma. Chief, I mean... Thanks. I don't know why you've treated me so... nothing, you know? Well, look at me and... and you... But it turned out that we're, well... actually friends. And you've been there for me. Why are you looking at me? I'm not crying. My voice is like this because my throat's dry. It's dusty in here. That's why my throat's itchy, and my eyes are watering, and my nose is running.
So, what are you going to do now?
Now? Are you the chief or what? You tell me. You know, I've got a good feeling about our campaign. So far, we've dealt with everything that's been thrown at us together. I'm starting to think the wrong gang was called the Family, you know? I'm with you to the end, Chief. And after the campaign, well... you'll have to live long enough to find out. Let's defeat all the demons and then we'll see.
So, what about the Moon of the Abyss?
Huh? That's that. I'll keep the setting. It's nice work. Delicate, and another stone will look better in it. I'll keep it so I don't forget the choice I made, and why. I'll just get it out, look at it, and remember. Ooh, and then if I live long enough to open my own... you know, I'll put it in a glass case where everyone can see it and drive themselves sick with jealousy.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Well, go long to the old family nest. It's a pity I can't bring this back to Galeria. Well, not all of it. But there is something we can do. Hey, Chief. Let's clean this place out from top to bottom, so not even a speck of gold is left behind.
I think I can manage that. Woljif spotted a secret door. But where's Woljif? Morrow, there he is. Sounded like it appeared over here. See? Ah, dang, there's no body for Yugephiles. What a loss. Waste? Loss? That's kind of awkward. Trying to say two words at once. Oh, Woljif's slowed. Why is he slowed? He has freedom of movement. He shouldn't be slowable. That's kind of awkward. I don't want to cast it again. No, he's only affected by it for another minute. We could just give him haste and get rid of it. He's in range. Really? I need a target for haste? That's silly. God, and fast now. Let's quick save before... Oh my god. She almost ran into a trap. Okay. Let's examine this place thoroughly first. Someone failed a perception check. There we go. Woljif's probably got higher trickery, so we'll have him do it. Well, I said let's have him do it, but that's like going to happen automatically, so... Oh, wait, no. I did have him do it. Where's... Oh, there's the other secret, or illusionary wall. I don't think... Yeah, we can actually get around it. We cannot get around that one, though. And the way to disarm the nearest one is back there, too. Wait. No, it's in here. That's silly. That's silly. This place is silly. Well, at least there's no trap in here. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Oh boy. All right. Well, that's the only thing of value that's in here. A wandering con man. I don't know. Seems like that just might fit Woljif. No, I'm not trying to imply anything. Let's see what it does. This cloth grants the wearer a +10 bonus to trickery and a +10 competence bonus to athletic skill checks, as well as +2 bonus to attack rolls for attacks of opportunity. Ooh. Tingly. I could probably still just give that to Lan. Well, that's it for this place then. So, I'm going to end the video here and then send them back to the Nexus and swap people out for whatever comes next. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. There will be more tomorrow, so if you enjoyed yourselves, why not come back for more? Now, we probably will be dealing with another companion quest. Lexicon of Paradox. Nope, that's never happening. Hepzimira's whereabouts. Companion quest. Dreams in Ruin. Okay, so the next thing we do has to deal with Virelli, who, from what I've seen online, tends to be most people's favorite. Can't really argue with them there. Granted, she's not my favorite, but I mean, not many can actually top Ivu. And so, with all that said,
we will see you next time.
You see?